Hey guys, it's King. Welcome to another Autism Digest interview, where today we have another content creator I'm excited to talk to. He has over 80,000 subscribers on YouTube currently, and he's collaborated with such individuals as Matt Neff, where he talks about cartoon characters, most notably I think Scared in the Dark series, maybe actually both
Mhm.
Goosebumps and Scared in the Dark. I always get those two mixed up. He
Yeah.
is KingNusmi. Thanks for coming
I
on, brother.
yeah, of course. Thank you for inviting me.
All right, I think a lot of people recognize you if you're subscribed to your channel. 80,000 subscribers is huge. But for those that may not know you, do you mind telling a bit of your story in your own words?
Yeah. I'm just a horror YouTuber, but I mainly focus on like TV anthology horrors. I would like to get into movies and stuff like that, but I mainly talk about Goosebumps, Are You Afraid of the Dark, The Haunting Hour, Creeped Out, Scooby Doo. I'm starting to get into Scooby Doo now. And then I also do some adult shows like Creep Show, Tales from the Crypt, whenever I can. But I try to keep it you know family friendly because I do have some families that watch my channel. But yeah.
I definitely respect that. And I grew up on Scooby Doo. That was honestly the first quote unquote horror that I got into.
Yeah, I
So
think it's
I
everybody's.
definitely I definitely feel you. And my next question for you is, do you have any experiences interacting with the autism community that you want to talk about?
I mean, yeah, I was in the marching band, so a lot of neurodivergent people, they tend to like gravitate towards music and stuff like that. So there was a few kids that I'm not sure if they're diagnosed yet, but you could definitely tell in some ways. And I also taught a lot because I was like a top musician in my band, so I'd have to do like one-on-ones with like the little kids. And there was a few that you take things a little slower. You have to give them the chance to understand it, like maybe explain it in a different way, trying to figure out how they work and tick. So yeah, I've interacted with quite a few.
I definitely admire that, and I gravitated towards music myself in high school. Well,
Yeah.
in middle school, I was a bit of an honorary member of
Oh
my
wow.
band. I played in a couple of shows with them, so I definitely agree with you in the sense that a lot of autistic people gravitate towards music and the arts because it's
Yeah.
so widespread. My next question for you is getting back into horror and media. As someone who commentates on a lot of media pieces, how do you think representation in children's media and horror specifically can be improved in Hollywood?
Oh, a ton. There's the horror is one of the leading like genres that it's like more open to be experimental and more giving. There's like black comedies, like black create black comedy creator horror things. I don't know what that's the correct way to thing to say, but then we have LGBTQ horror that's coming around too. But there is a massive lack in like autistic characters in horror, and the ones we do have aren't good examples at all. Like Hannibal Lecter, people believe he's autistic, but he's a psychopath that also eats people. So that's not a good, not a good representation. But we're there's people working on it. There are some newer characters that are popping up here and there that are better nowadays. It's not like it used to be, thank God. But things are getting better, slowly getting better, thank God.
I definitely agree with you. Compared to where we were in the 1990s, long before you or me, I'm
Yeah.
not sure how old you are during the time Rain Man was out. Things
Yeah.
have definitely gotten better, but we still have an awfully long way to
Oh
go.
yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
one thing past guest has said about is that we should invite autistic voices in
Hmm.
media and the arts to help create some of these stories, to help give it a more
Yeah.
genuine voice.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it definitely helps having somebody that has lived the experience on set or at least in the writer's room, so you can like, get it right, you know.
Exactly. Exactly. My next question for you is: you've collaborated a lot with Matt Net,
Oh yeah.
specifically, who we had on here previously. How do you think he did in his Daniel Tiger autism videos,
Oh
and
yeah.
where do you think he could improve?
Oh, where he can improve. I don't want to say where he can improve because honestly, I don't even. We have such different, communities or I guess audiences, but also we overlap a lot. It's kind of strange, but he does great. He's really funny. I think he's way funnier than I could ever be. He's a very smart dude. Um, and we help each other a lot. Like I help him with maybe some tech equipment stuff, and like we have a lot of fun. We DM all the time. He's a really cool guy.
He absolutely is. When I interviewed him, he was a super shit, and amazing
Yeah.
to collaborate with. So I can definitely second that motion. My
Hmm.
next question for you is during the production process of this interview, I told you to come up with a couple of characters that you personally think might be on the spectrum themselves. Do you have three that you want to talk about that might be on the spectrum canonically and why you think so?
Um, well, for a couple of shows, I had since I like do such a wide like thing, I really had a hard time choosing. There is the oh my god, I've already blanked on his name. Hold on. A Goosebumps character, Night in Terror Tower, the little brother. I feel like he is a little bit, he's a little bit on the spectrum, maybe not much, but like I said, all these shows they didn't really have very good representation for it. So a lot of these characters they don't really seem they don't really have like anything that makes me like say that is one. But Twin Peaks, have you ever seen Twin Peaks?
I've heard of the series.
In Twin Peaks, there's a character named Deputy Andy, and I tried looking it up because he is very, very like autistic coded. He kind of he's a police officer, but he has this like childlike wonder to him. He's like very kind, and he has a lot of questions. He's not afraid to ask these questions, and he's not afraid to be himself at all. And I absolutely adore him. He is my favorite character in the show. He's so funny. But I midway through the show, I was like, I bet you this was their like representation for an autistic person, but no one ever confirmed it. So who knows? But I think he is a really good like example for someone who might be autistic in television.
He definitely sounds like a great example, and I'll
Yeah.
have to watch the series to see if I spot those characteristics.
Oh
My
yeah.
last question for you is what does the future hold for you? Do you have any upcoming videos you want to promote?
Oh yeah. I'm going to rank every single Scooby Doo holiday and winter episode. So if anybody's interested in that, I'm actually working on it right now. I was doing it right before we started talking. So it's gonna be a long one, but there's like over 20, maybe 24 different episodes I talk about. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm having fun watching it.
That definitely sounds epic. We'll be sure to be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's going to do it for this interview, guys. Thanks so much to KingNusmi for coming on and sharing his story. If you guys want to see more amazing interviews, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the Autism Digest channel. Get yourself in this suit of Autism Digest that looks something like this by going to autismdigest.com and stay tuned for the audio file of this interview to be posted on our Spotify. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.